What is up, fellow Predecessor enjoyers? Colonel Cal here, coming at you hot with an overview of patch 1.7's biggest highlight, the return of the Legacy map. Alongside Rena making her debut, Omed is bringing back one of Paragon's most iconic battlegrounds, the Agora Legacy map. So whether you're chasing nostalgia or just seeing it for the first time, there's going to be plenty to unpack here, so let's just dive right in. Before we break down Legacy though, let's quickly recap Sanctuary, Predecessor's current 5 vs 5 map used in Ranked, Standard, and Nitro. Sanctuary is tight, just like your... It funnels players into set paths, keeping rotation short and fights frequent. The map leans towards structured teamfights and fast action with its narrow river pockets, leaving very little room for surprise flanks or unorthodox macro plays. It's great for players who like clarity and consistency in their engagements. Now compare that to Legacy, and it's a whole different animal. Legacy blends tight jungle corridors with wide open combat spaces. As a jungle main, the new layout feels very atmospheric, immersive, and dangerous. Rotations are a lot longer, and a bad call can leave your team scrambling to keep up. So what's happening in 1.7? Legacy is going to drop into Predecessor Labs for at least 6 weeks, alongside Nitro, which Omega confirmed will stick around for another rotation. Labs is Predecessor's experimental mode queue, perfect for testing throwback or experimental content without touching Ranked or Standard. Legacy keeps the classic lane setup, dual lane near Fangtooth, off lane by Orb Prime, along mid lane with clear sightlines, and 4 jungle quadrants, but the terrain is where things get interesting. Bases tower above the map, and jungle sit recessed beneath the lanes. The layout offers drop-down points through the canopy into jungle paths, so it's not just a visual change, but a whole new map with more depth and layers than Sanctuary. So let's quickly touch on mechanics so you guys can hit the ground running. Dual lane offers the familiar gold buff from Sanctuary, while off lane holds the more XP-focused cyan buff. Both are last hit objectives just like they are in standard mode, rewarding whoever secures them. Mid lane retains the 2 river buffs for whoever secure them, 1 per side, adding pressure to mid control. For you veterans, you'll remember the Paragon Harvesters, which are being replaced with gold bugs. Killing one grants global gold to your entire team, and then an enhanced gold bug will spawn in the Orb Prime Pit for an even bigger payout. Keeping tabs on these buffs during jungle invasions can quickly shift the gold balance in your team's favor. The teleporters from the standard game mode are also making an appearance, linking the side lanes above for faster rotations. Then, there's the return of the shadow pools as well, a Paragon mechanic with some big changes. Standing in a shadow pool will cloak you, and if an enemy is also cloaked there, you'll see each other. Wards placed on them aren't cloaked, and unlike Paragon, stealth isn't a separate vision realm anymore, so you won't be able to reveal stealth wards by standing on the pool either. That means jungles still need sweepers, and supports still need stealth wards to control vision. With the shadow pools near tier 2 towers, some heroes can even use them to safely proxy minion waves, something Predecessor hasn't really been able to see until now. Another mechanic that Paragon vets will remember is travel mode, which also is not making a return as we remember. Heroes will now instead gain a 12% movement speed boost after 4 seconds out of combat. It's a little subtle, but makes traversing Legacy's large-scale map feel a lot smoother. Now let's quickly talk macro play for you sweatlords out there. Objective grouping is going to demand a lot more coordination and precision. Rotation times are going to be a lot longer, so mistiming a Fangtooth or Orb Prime setup can leave your team late or picked apart while split. Jungle invasions are also going to be a lot easier to pull off, thanks to Legacy's recessed paths and limited vision coverage. Fewer choke points means a smart jungler can truly make the enemy jungle their playground. So how does Legacy stack up to Sanctuary? Sanctuary's compact design favors reactive teamfighting and constant rotations. Legacy rewards planning, map awareness, and clever use of the terrain. Mechanics like proxying and split pushing become a lot more viable, and tight jungle rotations around the Harvester-style gold bugs can swing gold leads fast. And finally, how does this version compare to Paragon's Legacy? Well, as I mentioned, Harvesters are gone, but gold bugs carry the team-wide economy vibe forward. Orb Prime dunking also did not make the cut either, but killing Orb or Mini Prime now gives the buffs instantly. Shadow pools will feel similar yet refreshed, offering satisfying ambushes and mind games for players who know how to use them. Legacy in 1.7 isn't just a throwback. It brings Paragon's cinematic vision back to life, but with Predecessor's faster pace and modern mechanics layered in. So that's my overview for the new Legacy map coming in 1.7. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more Predecessor content, I'd appreciate the like and sub. I also stream live on Twitch, Wednesday starting at 11:30 Eastern Time, as well as Friday, Saturday, and Sunday starting at about 8 p.m. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you on the battlefield.